Roommate Walford. Today I'm going to be interviewing my dad about what his dreams were in life when he was young. When you were young, what were your dreams in life?
Well, when I was young, I can't really remember what my dreams were in life. All I knew is that I wanted to be better than my dad was. My dad at the time, from my first remembrance, he was a California Highway Patrolman, which is the state police in California. And it seems like that's all he ever wanted to do, but he was chasing somebody one night in his car, and a drunk driver pulled out in front of him, and he had a terrible accident and almost died. He suffered a lot of injuries, including broken bones and injured internal organs. He had a ruptured spleen, broken ribs, broken leg. And so he had to retire from the police. And after he got well, he re-enlisted in the Navy. He'd been a chief petty officer in the Navy during World War II. And he re-enlisted in the Navy Reserve. And after a little bit of training, he started managing Naval Reserve training centers. And then the Vietnam War broke out, and he wanted to go back to Vietnam because he missed being in combat. And I lived with him and my mom for a brief period of time before he went to Vietnam. And it seemed like he was just happy being where he was. He didn't want to try to get a promotion or anything. And I thought to myself, that's kind of odd, you know. I'd always been taught in school to try to aspire to being as good as you could be, but he seemed to be happy just where he was. He didn't want to be promoted. He told me one time, when I asked him, he said, I really would miss the camaraderie with the people that I work with if I got promoted, if I became an officer, because there has to be a division between the officers and the enlisted people. And he didn't want to do that, but I thought that was a little backward, I guess is a good word. I admired my dad in a lot of ways. He was a very courageous guy. He won a lot of medals and ribbons during both World War II and the Vietnam War. And I was proud of him, but I was always a little disappointed that he didn't want to be better than he was. And so at that time, I was already either nearing the end of high school or already in my first year of college. I decided that I was going to continue my education and try to be the best I could be. But I really didn't know what that was. So after a year and a half of college, I dropped out and went in the Army, and I thought I was going to go to Vietnam, but I wound up going to Germany instead. And I was in an engineering battalion, but I became a nuclear weapons specialist and a paratrooper. And after I got out of the Army and went back to California and never used any of my training for anything, I was building race boats. And decided then that that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go back and finish my college, so I enrolled at the University of Hawaii, moved to Hawaii, got my degree in accounting, and was recruited by the world's leading accounting firm at the time, and went back to work for them in Southern California. And I worked for about 5 years in Southern California, then I transferred to Hawaii, and I was promoted several times, and then I transferred again to Guam, and eventually became a partner in the firm, and I was running the audit department in the Guam office, which covered all of the Western Pacific Islands and parts of Japan, Korea, Thailand, everywhere in Asia.
Okay.
And so that's what I did, and that wasn't, like I said, that wasn't really my dream when I was really young. It was something I thought of later because I really hadn't thought about too much when I was really young, except having fun. Okay?
achieve your dream in life?
Yeah, I did actually. When I was in college, I decided to become an accounting major because my best friend in high school, graduated from college just after I got out of the Army, and he said, Bill, he used to call me Willie, he said, Willie, you'd be really good at this. He said, you should try accounting. And so I did. I went back to school and got my degree in business and accounting, and then I pursued my career. So yeah, I did realize my dream.
What is your advice to the children to achieve their goals in life?
Well, my advice is, I can only base on my own experience, but I would say, when you're young, like you, and I know this is hard now with COVID, and who knows what else is going to come after COVID, but my advice to you is just have fun, be a kid and enjoy yourself. Learn the best you can in school, work hard, study hard, get good grades, and if you decide to go to college, do the same thing. But experience many things. Try to learn as much as you can about as many different things as you can, and then you'll figure out which one you like, which one you're going to enjoy, because when you pick out a career, it's something you should enjoy doing for the rest of your working life. So that's my advice. Have fun, take time, experience different things, learn what you can, and then settle on something and concentrate on it and work hard for it. That's it.